30-year-old feminist blames sexual revolution for porn, divorce rates, and general unhappiness. Louise Perry writes, and she was raised as a sexual feminist. She was raised being taught from a little age on that we need to unshackle women. We need to unshackle all these religious norms and values that have just held women back. So, sex before marriage, free sex, so long as there's consent, porn, birth control, all these things, all of that's fine, because if we can really unshackle women, then they will be able to fly and succeed. And all of that sounded really good to her until she got in the real world. Until she worked in a rape crisis center, until became a journalist, until became working with women, and saw what happened when those policies were in place. That men took advantage. That men with their size and their strength took advantage of women who believed that by nature we're good when really we are not by nature good. And she writes in this book a case against sexual revolution. And I want to be clear, she's not a Christian, she's not a religious conservative, she doesn't believe in the Bible's truths, and yet she sounds a lot like I do. She describes a lot of the same things that the Bible teaches, just with her atheist experience outside of God. This is what we need. We need protection. We need families. We need support. This kind of free love will make everything better. Well, it works if you've got the power. And her experience in rape crisis centers and counseling work shows who's got the power and who suffers with this. Psalm 112. Praise the Lord. Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who finds great delight in his commands. I offer to you, as you look at society, what group is teaching men to be better husbands and fathers? What group is teaching them to put aside these sexual temptations so prevalent in our culture? What group is saying, you know what, you can be better than minimum. It's not all your fault in this world. Actually, God has bigger and better plans for you. I don't hear that. They can identify fault, they can identify sin in this world. You can put it at men's feet, and sometimes it deserves to be there. But who is making men better instead of blaming them for everything? Praise the Lord. Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who finds great delight in his commands. To gather as a man, a Christian husband and father, and admit, I'm not perfect, I'm sinful, and yet here is God who gives me delight. Not in sexual abuse, not in taking advantage of women, but great delight in his commands, in his pleasures, in loving others, in serving others, in caring for others. If you erase Christianity and the Christian man from society, you see what's happening. See what happens when we're left to our own devices. Even someone who doesn't believe in the Bible, by her experience, has said, this is not healthy, we need to go the other way. Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who finds great delight in his commands. His children will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed.